everyone. Hi Sango TV. Hello, hello. My gosh, I'm sorry it's been so long since my last stream. I like hopped off the face of the earth. I'm so sorry. I'm about to hop off the face of the earth again, but long time no see, Nae. Long time no see. I'm sorry, I've been dead. Dolphin, thank you for the tier 1 resub. You're still alive? I am alive. I'm leaving for the US tomorrow, off on yet another business trip, so I thought I would say hello and we can all chat a little before I disappear for another week. Mumji, it's Nae, you're leaving me? She's gonna be in your area soon, Dovin. Yeah, I'm here to stalk you for a ball pick. USA trip? Yeah, quick USA trip. I'm leaving tomorrow, coming back on Tuesday, leaving on a Wednesday, coming back on a Tuesday. A full 1 week, a cycle. I figured we could chat about how things are going, chat about my upcoming trip. I'm still in the middle of a work day, so I can't be gaming right now. I could be gaming right now, but I don't know if I want to play Valorant right now. I kind of want to chat right now. That's what the mood is. Here, Worldwide Peach, yeah. Oh, also FC, I will not be going to Australia. Very sad. The US is so small that things are in my area anywhere. Yeah. Chat, as an American, do I run or defend myself? It's not as if it's about the size of the EU continent. Yeah, very close. Don't worry, I'll be knocking on Dovin's door. Yes, I shall be in the US this weekend. I'm going to Boston. I've never been to Boston before. I don't know anything about Boston. I'm gonna be honest, chat, I didn't know what state Boston was in. I had to look it up and I was like, Massachusetts? This state is real? So, yeah, first time in Boston. I don't know what I'm gonna do there. Maybe I'll eat some food. I don't know. To be honest, last time I went to like New York last year and I ate like a couple bagels, but I'm pretty sure I also ate like Chinese food. You know what? I'm American. I don't need to explore when I go to the US. I don't know what to do in Boston. Yeah, I hope Boston is nicer than New York because New York smells like ass, guys. Don't go to New York. Like, it smells like swamp ass, but like the air is like swamp ass. I've never walked in a city and felt like the entire city just smelled bad until I went to New York. That was unpleasant. It's definitely not the dream city that all the movies made it out to be. Like, the movies make it seem so cool, like this big city, you've made it, and I walk, I'm like, this place is a dumpster. But, yeah, I'm gonna be in Boston this week. Oh. You know what? I never got to tell you guys all about my Reddit meetup that I did last not like a little over a week ago now. So I like went on Reddit and I wanted to like recruit people for like karaoke. I like made like a anyone wanna go like karaoke post. Nae, don't disappear. Yeah, so I made like an anyone wanna go like karaoke post and I was like recruiting people on Reddit to go to karaoke with. And I got like a million comments from dudes like 27M, I'm down for karaoke. I've never done like a Reddit meetup before, so I was kind of curious and I wanted to try, and it was honestly quite funny. They were for the most part pretty normal people, but yeah, I got like a bunch of DMs from girls being like, oh my god, I want to hang out, but I'm too scared to meet men. And then I got one girl to join me, and then she like bailed at the last day. She was like, sorry, never mind, I can't go. So it ended up being me and like 5 dudes. It's basically what happened, me and 5 guys. And you know, I was like, a bunch of people like commented on my, also thank you for the Prime sub, Lux. A bunch of people commented on my post and I was like going through all their profiles so I could see, you know, like who seems good to invite, like do we have similar interests and stuff like that. And like I scrolled through like one guy and his entire post history was like on our depression and our like suicide watch. And every 6 months, he's like, I don't think I can take another day. Like, I'm gonna turn 27 soon, and it's the end. And I was like, oh no. All his posts were on our depression. I was like, oh. And, you know, very rough, very hard for the guy, but I was a little worried. And I was looking through other people's profiles, and like I found a guy whose profile was on like an NSFW Japan subreddit, being like, was it like 26M or something, looking for friends with benefits in Tokyo. And I was really unsure about this dude because I was like, I mean, I had to think about it for a long time. I was like, it's not inherently bad to look for friends with benefits on Reddit, because my logic is like, it's like consensual. Like if you're like hitting on girls who don't want to talk to you on the streets, it's kind of like, maybe you shouldn't do that. But on Reddit, like it's like open, right? Like no, like you're not like cold DMing girls. Like it's like if anyone wants to be friends with benefits with you, they'll DM you back. So I'm like, so I kind of sat there. I was like, okay, maybe this guy is acceptable. Like, you know, maybe it's not so bad. Like, maybe you don't have to be a creep to be looking for friends with benefits on Reddit. But anyway, everyone bailed on me at the last minute, and I like, well, not everyone, but the girls bailed on me at the last minute. So I had to go like DM some other people, and nobody was replying. So eventually I landed at the looking for friends with benefits on Reddit guy, and I DM'd him, and he was like, great, I'm coming. I was like, okay, cool. I only do Discord meetups so I get to know people. Reddit as well. I didn't know any of these guys. I never talked to them before. Yeah, so we all meet up at like karaoke. They're all dudes. They're all just very dudes. They are men. And I see Mr. Friends with benefits, and I don't say anything to him, and I'm just like, yep. And I've recruited for people who wanted to do like Japanese karaoke, and Mr. Friends with benefits like immediately cues in like a Western song. And I was so confused because I like specifically recruited people who liked the same type of music as me. And I was just like, okay, like it's fine, whatever. Like I know this Western song, but I was like, why? And then turns out his like Japanese isn't good enough to really sing in Japanese, but he's like a complete weeb. Anyway, he's like a decent guy at this point. Like, it's perfectly fine. Like, he's just a normal guy, can't really speak Japanese. And then, you know what he cues? He cues Diamond City Lights and said his Oshi's Alira Pandora. And I was like, what the fuck? And it turns out half the people at the karaoke are VTuber lovers, and they all start getting together, like talking about their HoloLive merch and their like Gura collection, and they all start ripping out photos of their like Sakura Miko, and I was like, what the? They all start talking about their Oshis, and yeah, so this is like I hate that I might know the friends of this guy. Yeah, he says this is his Oshi's Alira Pandora, and he loves Niji Sanji, loves HoloLive. At this point, he's still like a decent guy, right? Like, you know, you can be a VTuber lover, you like Diamond City Lights, everything is all like good here so far, like we're doing fine. But anyway, okay, karaoke goes smoothly. Man keeps singing English songs when I recruited for Japanese karaoke. I don't question it, it's fine. He's a friendly dude. And then we all get like... No, please don't name drop him. I don't need to know people I know are actively looking for friends with benefits. Yeah, so everything is fine. And then we all finish karaoke. We have a good time. We like exchange Instagrams and things. Everything's good. And then we're like, okay, why don't we go get like food together? So we head into like a sushiro together. And we start chatting, and alright, I think, yeah, we start chatting, and it's perfectly fine. Like, Sushiro's doing like a Star Rail collab. Turns out he loves MiHoYo games, he loves Genshin Impact, he loves Star Rail, and he starts like gachaing, like starts spending tons of money on the Sushiro collab. And he keeps missing and getting Aventurine, and he's getting really upset because he really wants his waifu, and starts ripping out pictures of his like waifu collection in his house. And at this point I'm still like, okay, he's just a weeb. He really likes anime. And like on my like Reddit like profile, I mentioned that like I go to the gym. So they start so the dudes start asking me about like the gym, like what do you do, like how strong are you, how much can you lift? And I'm like, oh, I can only lift like this much. I'm like a small girl, but I've been going to the gym for a while. Like I've been consistently going for the last like I don't know, like 7 months or something. And then I immediately start getting like mansplained on the gym for the next like half hour. I was so sad. I got so mansplained. I think it was like the first time in my life I ever got mansplained, to be honest. Like I usually don't even use the word mansplain because I'm like, yeah, they're just sharing their knowledge. But they really mansplained. Like, I think chat knows, like, I'm not really strong, but I'm not, like, a new gym goer. Like, I've been going to the gym for a while. And if any of you guys are really familiar with Saint-kun, you'll know that Saint-kun is an aggressive gym goer. My guy is really big. He's really big, really strong, and has been helping me in the gym for years. So I'm not really new to, like, in terms of, like, routine and, like, form. And they ask me stuff like, oh, like, how often do you go to the gym? And I'm like, oh, I go like 3 to 5 times a week. And they're like, no, you can't be going that much. You're gonna burn yourself out. You gotta start with once a week to the gym. And I'm like, I've already been going like this frequently for like half a year or more. I'm doing fine. And they're like, no, you're gonna burn out. You can't do that. And I'm like, what? And then like they start like recommending me exercises. They're like, have you ever heard of like lateral raises? You should do this. I know this is a really good exercise you should do. And I'm like, it's in my routine for a while. They're like, have you ever heard of a hammer curl? I'm like, yeah, yes. And I'm like, what the f Yeah, and then like I tell them I've been dieting and it's like it's going well and I'm slowly losing weight, and they're like, no, you gotta be in like this thing called a calorie deficit. You can only eat this much per day. You're not eating right. And I'm like, I'm losing weight already. I'm just like sitting here. I'm like, guys. Sorry, it's not lateral raises, it's lateral pull downs, but I was like, what the? Yeah, and then, like, Mr. Friends with Benefits starts flexing, being like, 4 years ago, I was really big. I could bench 100 kilo 4 years ago. And then he started making excuses, being like, oh, I got busy in Japan. I'm, like, fat and lazy now and stuff. But I was really big 4 years ago. And I was like, uh-huh. Have you heard of continues to list off the most basic strength exercises? Like, guys, have you heard of something called bench press? Yeah, I was just kind of like, yeah, okay, and I kind of let it slide. I was like, okay, I guess they think I'm like really, really new to the gym. For some reason, they think me going to the gym 3 to 5 times a week is too much, but you know what? They told me, like, going to the gym 3 to 5 times a week was too much. But then, like, Mr. Friends with Benefits was like, I go to the gym every day. And I was like, okay, that's great. You do you. No, it was... Yeah, anyway, like, past the mansplaining, I also realized it was, like, a very, like, man-core, like, meeting. Like, I don't know how to, like, explain this in, like, a non-sexist sounding way, but they started ripping out car photos on their phone. Like, they got in, like, a circle, and they're like, what do you think about this car? And then they started recommending each other places where they could go, like, view, like, sports cars in Tokyo. And then, like, I was really lost in the conversation. Like, they kept showing me car pics, and they're like, isn't this so cool? And I was like, yeah. But I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really a car person. Like, cars kind of look the same to me. But I was just like, wow, this is such a man conversation. They started like ripping each other's arms out and being like, here, like feel my biceps. And I was like, whoa. Yeah, they were like looking at each other's muscles. I was like, oh, what a time to be. I was kind of sitting there. I was like, maybe it's good we didn't have any girls come. Like, I don't think they could have. Actually, maybe they still would have done the same thing even if we had girls here. But it was a time. Like the business card meme, you're graduating? No, I'm not graduating! I got this revolutionary new tech for the gym. Dumbbells. They would have done the exact same thing. Yeah. At some point later on, like, we were talking about, like, relationships, because they were, like, asking me, like, how'd you meet, like, Saint Kun and stuff like that. And and like Mr. Friends, the benefits guy, was talking about how he like couldn't get like a girlfriend in Japan. And like Mr. Friends, the benefits guy is like European, born and raised, but he's like 1/4 like South Asian. And like he visually looks like South Asian. Like he's like kind of like brown, like darker skinned. And he was like blaming, he was like, no one wants to date me because I'm brown. And I was like, oh, I was kind of sitting there inside, like, I don't know. I don't know if that's the reason why you're not getting chicks. And one of the other guys was like a pretty short, like, maybe like 160 something centimeters, like Southeast Asian guy. And he was like, bro, I'm like short and unattractive, but even I get bitches. And then they were just having like a sad, like, why don't we have girlfriends, like group. For the most part, honestly, except for Mr. Friends with Benefits guys, they were also pretty nice people. Did you ask about your sex life? No, they didn't, luckily. I very much appreciate it. Don't like it when people ask me about my sex life. It's a very, very personal question. But yeah. Honestly, they were all pretty nice for the most part. They were all like, yeah, let's go to the gym together. I don't know if I want to go to the gym with Mr. Looking for Friends with Benefits. Oh yeah, I actually, like, I told them I looked at their Reddit profiles because, like, I was like, oh yeah, I didn't want any creepers to come, so I actually, like, scrolled through your Reddit profiles, and the moment I said that, they all, like, immediately ripped out their phones from their pocket, and they started, like, opening their Reddit profiles, and they're like, fuck, did I post anything weird? And then they all, like, sighed, and they're like, oh, thank God, like, I didn't post anything weird. I was like, why are you guys all rushing to open your Reddit profile? Like, they all, like, rapidly pulled it out of their pockets to check, and I was, like, laughing. I was like, are you guys okay? Yeah, and I told Mr. Friends with Benefits guy that I saw his post about looking for friends with benefits, and I told him, like, I was like, I was kind of suspicious about, like, inviting you because I saw this post of yours. And he, like, really insists that, like, his friend dared him to make a post about looking for friends with benefits on an NSFW Tokyo subreddit. He was like, oh, my friend found this subreddit and thought it was really funny and, like, dared me. And then, like, my friend told me I don't have balls if I don't make a post on this subreddit. Oh my god, wait, the mailman's here. One sec. Why'd you tell him? I thought I should be honest. One sec. Wait, I need to get a package. Give me like 30 seconds. Sorry. I got my package. Am I putting on clothes for the first time? Yeah, why did you tell him? Because I told him, I was like, hey, if you want to go to, like, a meetup, like, with people, I think if you have this post on your history, like, it's very likely people are gonna think you're a creep, and it's gonna be harder for you to make friends. So I told him, I was like, it's totally okay if you have this hobby, but I think you should delete it off your Reddit profile, or, like, use an alt account instead of your main account, just so you can, like, make friends, was basically what I was telling him. But he was, like, really, really insistent it was a dare from his friend, and that he was not that kind of guy looking for friends with benefits on Reddit. Yeah, he was really, 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 really insistent. He didn't even own up to it. I thought you just told him you saw it and that's it. No, I told him, I was like, I think it's gonna be hard for you to, like, join meetups when you have this in your profile. But yeah, he kept saying, like, yeah, it was a dare for my friend. I'll even tell my friend and send you a screenshot of it as proof. And I was like, yeah, sure, it's okay, buddy. And yeah, he kept insisting it was a dare, but I pointed out to him, I was like, oh, there were, like, 2 separate posts, like, a week apart. Like, why'd you make, like, a second post if it was a dare? I probably shouldn't have questioned it so much. And he was just like, I don't know, I have no idea how that got there. And I was like, yeah, it's okay. Yeah. But it's perfectly okay. I mean, even if he does have that kind of hobby, I don't have a problem with it. It was just like, yeah. I'm surprised you kept questioning after he was so deflective. I'm a little evil, I would say. But yeah, he was otherwise pretty chill dude. Yeah, I didn't, like, honestly, I don't really mind the friends with benefits part, but I did mind the part that he kept trying to flex that he knew VTubers. Like, he kept, like, being like, I met, like, all these YouTubers before. I've met the anime man. And, like, he started coming up to me, like, as soon as he, like, found out I, like, knew about HoloLive, he started trying to be like, oh, my friend was neighbors with Crony or something, and, like, and I was just like, oh, cool, buddy. Yeah, like he was really trying to flex that. He said he like knew every Genshin like YouTuber, and I'm like, I don't even play Genshin Impact. Yeah, he also started trying to flex his like Rainbow Six Siege rank, but I've never played Rainbow Six Siege before, so I like don't have like a sense of like what's good in Rainbow Six Siege. Like, I had to go home and ask Senka, and I was like, is Diamond in Rainbow Six Siege good, or is that like average? And I was like, I have no idea. Like, this guy tried to flex on me all day, but I couldn't tell if it was like a good flex or not. But I don't know, my friend was neighbors with Crony was not the most impressive thing to me, but yeah, anyway, I decided I don't think I want to meet this guy anymore. I'm Grandmaster in Siege, I'm fucking sweaty, I ain't got no life type of diamond. Yeah, anyway, I decided I'm probably not gonna meet this guy anymore, not gonna invite him, but the rest of the people that hang out were really chill. They were all pretty, like, fun, nice people, similar music interests, very nice. One guy played the guitar, they were all really cool. Yeah, I did exchange like Instagrams with this guy though, and so I've been dieting for like the last couple weeks. So I've been like losing weight. So I like posted on my Instagram story. I was like, oh, I successfully lost like 1 kilo in 2 weeks. Like my diet is going well. I like posted a photo of my food, and then I posted like a photo of like a protein shake I was drinking. I was like, wow, I really love this brand. Like it tastes really good. And I posted it on like my friends only like Instagram story. And then he messages me and he's like, nah, not that protein shake. You gotta drink this Miku branded Don Quixote whey protein. And I was like, what? And I was just like, oh, I just like this protein. And and he was like, nah, like this is the best protein. You gotta drink this one. And I was like, it's okay. I like my protein as is. It's doing great. I'm seeing results. Not the way he wanted me to buy the Hatsune Miku branded protein. Yeah. And I think I like posted a photo of like my meal, and it was like fish and rice and like egg. And then he DMs me and he's like, no, instead of this you gotta eat protein pancakes. And then, like, I told him, I was like, oh, I don't really want to eat protein pancakes. That sounds really nasty. I like my food. Also, I don't even have protein powder for protein pancakes. I have, like, fruity protein powder. And he's like, yeah, you need to buy chocolate next. And I'm like, it's fine. I like my protein powder. I have a lot because I buy, like, variety flavors. And then he starts telling me, like, I need to stop buying protein in, like, large bulk. I need to buy in, like, smaller portions because 2 kilo of protein powder is too much. And at this point, I just restricted to do it. I was like, I'm done here. I was like, I can't believe someone's criticizing the protein I drink. How far can you get? God, how dare I drink branded regular protein. I think he also started messaging me like, you gotta drink like 2 protein shakes a day, and I was like, what the I was like, it's fine, dude. Maybe inviting him was a mistake. Maybe friends with benefits was the first red flag. I don't think he was creepy. He was just such a mansplainer, and like really trying to like flex about like so much weird stuff. Surprising how common that sentiment is in parts of the VTuber community. Are VTuber fans actually like excited about that kind of thing? Like I've met a lot of people who are like, oh my god, I did a meet and greet with like Mori and like all these other people. I've met Gura before. Like one, does anybody believe it? And two, does anybody care? He was also like really like white knighty. Like somebody else asked him, he was like, oh, do you know what the VTubers actually look like? And he's like, no, I would never dare, like I would never dare to like even consider looking at my Oshi's faces. Like I treasure them for who they are. And I was like, what the hell? VTuber fans are interesting. Anyway, I'm a very casual kind of person. But anyway, that's like basically how my Reddit meetup went. I made 4 nice friends and 1 weirdo who I now have restricted on Instagram because I don't think I want to meet this guy again. Yeah, I honestly, like, at the time, I didn't really think that deeply about it, but after I went home, I was like, isn't it kind of weird to flex your Rainbow Six Siege rank on, like, people who don't even play Rainbow Six Siege? Like, none of us have ever played, like, none of us have ever played Rainbow Six Siege before. Like, I can't imagine going to someone and being like, actually, I'm immortal in Valorant, and then, like, they don't play Valorant, and they don't know what immortal is. Like, it's kind of weird. It's like a little weird. I don't think I ever tell my Valorant rank to someone unless they asked and also played Valorant. I mean, I guess I also... The Valley Girl came out in that one. I can't help it, okay? I can't help it! It's just how I talk! But yeah, that's... I don't think it's all that common with very online people. It's how they start forming in groups. I don't know. I feel like I've met VTubers before, but VTubers are just chill people to me. Like, I don't know. They're just friends or people or like cool YouTuber I watch, but that's about it. We're your fans and you're a VTuber. Is that a slight to us? Are you my fans? Do you like me? Oh yeah, wait, I also keep having a problem with people keep recognizing me from California. Like, with the Reddit dudes, we were all like guessing like where everybody was from. And they immediately were like, San Francisco, California, US. And I was like, okay, thanks, buddy. And then I went to like a work gathering, and then I also met another coworker. And I asked her like, where do you think I'm from? And she's like, California. And I was like, what? Yeah, I asked my coworker, I was like, oh, do you think I'm from California because of like how I talk? Like, is it my accent? And then she was like, no, it's because you look like an ABG. And I was like, what? I've never had anyone tell me I look like an ABG before. I am very not ABG. I like not a partier. I'm very introverted. I was like, what? And I thought it was so ridiculous. So I went home and I like told Saint-kun about it, and I like explained to Saint-kun like what an ABG is. And like I like showed like Saint-kun like pictures of ABGs, and he was like, is it bad when I saw these images? I thought they looked like you. And I was like, what? For a lot of people, VTubers have become like celebrities, so the same paparazzi culture applies. I can see it. Hello? I literally wear like all clothes from Japan, and my makeup is Japanese styled. I'm also like bald right now, so I wear like a wig, and my wig is like long black hair. So it looks very normal, I would say. Very not ABG, but you know what? If I seem like an ABG, then so is it. So be it. ABGs don't all have dyed hair, but like, I wear like... I don't know. I I don't think I look like an AVG. I'm very much like not. It's okay, Nae. Being Californian is a very recognizable trait. It's not what I intended for myself. I don't know. Everyone can always tell I'm from California. But you know what freaks me out the most? Is that like people can tell from like where I'm from in California. Like no one ever thinks I'm from Los Angeles. Like they always know I'm from the northern part of California. And like it's really like I don't know. Like is there something really distinctive about like Los Angeles people versus like Northern California people? You do not give SoCal vibe. What is a SoCal vibe? It's the accent, Pippin. I mean, I think I can talk even more Valley Girl if I want to, but I don't know. This is just the default of how I talk. Like, I guess I can like vocal fry like even more. No, if I try to do it, I can't do it. Never mind, I lied. Wow, I guess I'm just Californian peach. It can't be helped. Which kind of sucks, because California peaches aren't very good. Japanese peaches are better. But yeah, I have never been mansplained so much in my life. I don't know, but it might not be because I'm like a woman. Like I talked to my other friend about it and he was like, I get mansplained by other men all the time. I think it's like, maybe it's like you seem like inferior to them in some ways. So they're like, time to give you all the advice under the sun, I suppose. Okay, I didn't even talk about all the like gym advice they were giving me. They kept telling me not to ego lift. They were like, yeah, don't carry weights that are too heavy for you. Like make sure you don't throw your weights on the floor and you like, you know, gently like lower them down. And I'm like, I'm not stupid. Why do you think I'm gonna ego lift? Why are you projecting on me? I lift like weights I can carry. Yeah. I was just like, yeah, I also told them I got like a personal trainer lately and it was part of my way of brushing them off. Like, oh, I don't need advice. Like, I have a personal trainer. And they kept telling me that I was like wasting my money. They're like, you don't need a trainer. And I was like, oh, it's for like form and stuff. So I can like make sure I have good form and not injury. And they're like, nah, you don't need a trainer. You need YouTube. And I was like, all right, buddy. And I just nodded and I was like, uh-huh. Alright, you do you. I've never seen someone try to talk me out of a personal trainer so aggressively before. They were so against a personal trainer. I was actually curious how like Reddit feels about personal trainers, so I like looked up what other people thought about it, and it seems like the Reddit consensus is that personal trainers are a waste of money, which I was actually like, I was surprised at first, but the more I thought about it, the more it made sense. Like, I think Redditors are very, like, do-it-yourself kind of people. Like, I don't need help, kind of like, I'm gonna figure out everything on my own. Which kind of makes sense. Like, I don't think a personal trainer is, like, a necessity by any means. But, like, if it's, like, a good personal trainer who knows what they're doing and not a random buff guy, I think it's very useful. What are SoCal vibes? Do I have SoCal vibes? I don't know. I don't know what SoCal vibes are. I don't even think I meet that many people from SoCal to have like a comparison bar. I don't know how to explain it, but something about the personality tells you which Cali part they're from. Personality. I don't know. It's definitely just a man thing. Like every man likes being the best gym goes. Yeah. I don't know. I honestly, I wanted to make some friends that I could like go to the like gym with though. And I'm like struggling to find women because not many women in Japan go to the gym. So my options are just like dudes. But I kind of just want dude friends that we can like spot each other and like form check and stuff. Like I don't really need like advice. Like unless I ask for it, I kind of don't want advice. I think trainers are really good for beginners. Like you said, the like actual trainer, not random buff dude. You see, that's what I think like the really important line is. Like, does your trainer actually like know what they're doing and like actually train like professionally to some degree? Or is your trainer like the random guy at the gym who's kind of strong? Because the random guy at the gym is not helpful. there has to be gym girls somewhere in Japan. So at my current gym, I think I've seen a total of maybe like 2 girls who went to the gym and seemed to be like lifting like for the sake of putting on muscle. Like I see girls at my gym who are lifting for the sake of like staying skinny. Like they don't want to build any muscle. They're using really light weights. Like the goal is just like burn calories and stay skinny. And I think the 2 girls I've seen who seem to actually be putting on muscle, one of them was a white girl. So that was about it. Hi, Kippa says hello, hello. So gym girls in Japan, I'm not seeing too many. It feels like very, very few. Honestly, I get a lot of advertisements for like muscle reduction, which was like crazy to me. I'm like paying money to reduce my muscles. Why would I do that? But did my trainer go to schooling or training to study? How do you pronounce this? Kinesiology? Yeah, kinesiology. Why is English so hard? How am I supposed to speak this language? Ne instead of ni, okay. I don't know. It's okay. I don't think I'm ever gonna beat the ESL allegations, and I am totally okay with that. But yeah, I kind of... Yeah, I'd like to try more like Reddit meetups in the future. Honestly, the really like funny thing is all the Reddit guys I met, they were like, oh, I never use Reddit. Like, oh, Redditors are so weird. And I'm like, why don't you just admit you use Reddit? I admit I use Reddit. Yeah, I guess Redditors like mutually hate other Redditors, but I love meeting weirdos. It's always a joy, so I'm down to maybe do another one again one day. Because Redditors are weird. I feel like Redditors and we share like the same brain cell. I've recently been on a lot of like fitness subreddits. And they're like flooded with like gay men trying to advertise their OnlyFans. And honestly, the pictures are really nice. Like I know they're just advertising OnlyFans, but the photos are kind of nice. There's also like a lot of like bulge pics, which are much appreciated. I used Reddit for a long time, but quit after Discord became a thing. I feel like Discord can never be a replacement for Reddit. I really only use Reddit to keep up with tech news. I think I just don't keep up with news, like in general, I would say. Yeah, I don't know. Definitely not a replacement. I just felt like I spent all my time arguing with people instead of socializing. I like rarely comment on things. I only comment on things if I feel like I have like insight in a way that like nobody else can answer. Like if I don't reply to this, like no one is gonna reply. So I'm like, oh, okay, I will reply. Kind of moon. But yeah, I rarely reply to things. But you know what? I looked at my own Reddit profile. I was like, if I was like a stranger looking at my Reddit profile, I was like, what would I think about myself? And like, I looked at myself and I was like, you know what? Maybe my Reddit profile isn't hot either. Like, it's not creepy, but I think I'm like posting on like our like autism, like our like parentheses medication name. I think I have like a post I posted a really long time ago on like shrooms or something. I think I was like high or something. And I was like, and then I have like a million like keyboard related posts, and I was like, maybe my Reddit account also isn't great. Hi, Slippery Junkie. I know I can trust their opinions. Yeah. I think my main use of Reddit is searching up opinions because I know that's where all the super autistic people are on their hyperfixations. I don't know. I'm waiting for the next Star Rail banner to start. I used to be on a lot of like gaming subreddits, but I ended up leaving them because I felt like people were like overly negative, I would say. Yeah, like they're overly negative, like too many complaints. Like I'm just trying to like enjoy the games. So I left all the like Valorant, Star Rail subreddits. I think the subreddits I've been frequenting lately are just like fitness subreddits. I've been having like a laugh out of like people who post on like fitness subreddits saying they're like natural but they're like clearly on steroids, and kind of laughing has been my recent joy. Oh, you know what subreddit I've been on a lot lately? I've been on R Steak. R Steak has been like super wholesome. Like everyone is just happily sharing their steaks and asking opinions on their steaks. They also seem to like hate their wives for whatever reason, because their wives keep asking them for like well done or like medium steaks, and everyone in the comments is just like, divorce your wife, or like, I'll marry you instead. Whatever it is, I think it's really wholesome. I've really been enjoying our steak. They're really happy. Yeah, they all hate their wives and they're really happy for the most part. Like they're in love with their steaks. And they're just enjoying their steak, and it's just steak photos. I don't know why, but I get the feeling that subreddit is filled with men, because I haven't been hearing anyone complaining about their husbands yet. But yeah, our steak is great. I get too high from Naemya today. Men bonding over pepper steak. There's so much bonding. It's a really happy subreddit. I like happy subreddits where people are just like excitedly sharing things that they like. Yeah, I don't know. I enjoy Reddit. But like, I don't know. I think like, aside from like the interest in like cars for the most part, I feel like I really enjoy like male spaces. Like really like heavily like dude subreddits are really nice. That's why I was like tweeting a while ago. I was like, internally, I think I was like meant to be like a gay man. Like, I just really want to be a man lately, is like my feelings. Like, I wish I was a dude. I wish I had big rippling muscles. I wish I had a bulge and a peener. I wish I could also eat twice as much steak if I was just twice as much bigger. It's so sad. Ugh. The smaller communities are cool. I used to moderate niche music subreddits, which were the best. I would probably never moderate for anything. I feel like it seems like so much effort with like not much return, I would say. Yeah, I wish I was a dude. What does it feel like to be a dude, chat? I also want to be a dude. Sorry, I'm just like scrolling my subreddit, my Reddit feed right now. Nae gender dysphoria moment. It just... You know, I was reading about like I noticed on the fitness subreddits, like whenever like a little like muscular girl like posts a photo of herself, like the comments are like, oh, I want to come in you so bad. It's like, man, can I inseminate you? And like, it just like, it like sparked a thought in my head. Like, I wonder if like there are men who just walk in the street and like, and they just see like a hot woman and they're like, man, I wish I could cream pie her. Like, I wish she would birth my children. Like, I wonder if like, this is just a typical man thought. I've never had that kind of thought before where I like walk in the street and I like see like a hot man. I'm like, oh my god, I wish I could birth his kids. I was like, is this like a normal thought? Like, I thought that kind of stuff would get downvoted, but it's surprisingly really upvoted. And I was like, wow. Very typical man thought. Oh. I would say it's a typical man thought considering most women cannot do that. Yes, on that standard, I think that makes a lot of sense. I feel like even if I thought that, I would never comment it, even like anonymously. I mean, I guess women might, like really thirsty women might do something similar, like comment and be like, I want to have your babies. I guess that's it. Being a man isn't that great. I need like a trial, like free trial, man. Have you seen female K-pop fans? Unhinged? I think I stay away from K-pop, but I hear a lot of wild things about them. What? Yeah, okay. That's like a quick rundown of my last 2 weeks. A lot of Reddit things. A lot of... Yeah. I don't know. I think life is always more interesting when you meet up with weirdos. Just my 2 cents. Holy shit, it's 30 degrees today? Sorry, I was looking at my weather app. I was like, what the... Suddenly got really hot. I guess summer is starting. I think I will be back on Tuesday next week. And I'm still quite busy as I have like a lot of work to do. But I think I can try to stream again afterwards. About like 1 month from now, a little under 1 month from now, like 4 weeks from now. Unfortunately, I'm gonna get yoinked for another business trip. And then as soon as I get back from that business trip, I'm gonna be in Japan for like a week and then get yoinked for another business trip again, which is gonna be quite terrible. And then like late July, early August, I should be chilling for a little bit. Actually, I'm hoping I should be around for my birthday. My birthday is next week. Oh, it's on a Saturday this year, which means we can chill on a weekend. So I think I'm definitely gonna try to stream on my birthday. We can... Oh, I'm dieting, so I don't know if I can eat cake, but we'll try to... Maybe I'll get like a tiny... Maybe instead of a cake on my birthday, I'll drink boba. I'll get like a big milk tea, and then I'll just drink it on stream in front of you guys to celebrate. I have so many things I need to work on, chat. We're never getting that month of all Nae streams. I really need like less workload. My work suddenly dumped me with so much stuff to do right now. I'm like extremely busy. I'm like extremely busy with my second job and my first job. But I was like, I wanna chat with everyone. I wanna stream. I wanna play Valorant. So I'm trying to squeeze in whatever I can, whenever I can. I'm trying. Maybe I can aim for a month of Nae stream again in like the fall or the winter. Oh yes, that also reminds me. If you all remember my subathon from last year, I'm still working on the rewards. Just a heads up, I haven't forgotten them. The moldy peach toggle, my artist mama actually finished drawing it already. I just needed to be rigged. But yeah, the moldy peach. Actually, I think maybe I can show it to you guys. Let me try to pull it up. My mama finished drawing mold on me. I'm gonna pull it up right now. And then I'm still working on the cover you all requested me to do. I'm trying very hard to rap, but it is very difficult, so please bear with me. Let me try to get a screenshot of it. What even was that cover? It was a Mori. It was a Mori song. How do I... Oop. Oh, this is the wrong file. This file. I'm trying to pull it up. You know, I was so surprised when I asked not even VTuber Mama for the moldy peach toggle. Like, she didn't even question it at all. She was just like, okay, and I was like, she like didn't mind at all. Sorry, I'm opening the file. I also haven't forgotten about Pokemon. We are going to play Pokemon. It is on the mind. I want to finish that game. Sorry, I'm trying to pull up the peach toggle. I suck at using paint program. I'm trying not to spoil new developments to the model. Oh my god, there's so many layers, so many folders. Is it here? Where is the... Oh, there's so many layers. There's so many layers! Okay. Surely this will have to work. Okay, I cannot seem to be able to do this properly. I'm gonna take a screenshot. Okay, I got it. I'm posting. Sorry, that took me a second. I can't seem to pull up the regular hair, but... like... it, with my front hair too, it like rolls on like the bottom as well. So soon, eventually, once my Papa Berry gets some free time, Berry is also very busy, I will. Feels a lot like algae. So we'll be able to have this toggle and I will add it in, which is very exciting. Nae being washed out into the ocean. Yeah, so soon we will get it. Very interesting toggle. Honestly, are there even like mold VTubers out there? I feel like there's like a VTuber of like every theme out there. Because if not, I feel like I would also be happy to be a mold VTuber. Mold tuber. There probably is. I'm gonna look it up. Is there a mold VTuber? Actually, I don't... VTuber self-cucking growth? There's no balls VTuber? I think there's a lot of VTubers like molding and VTubers whose stuff has molded. A god of mold VTuber? David Core, thank you for the 100 bits. And I hate to say it, but you are the third result when I look up mold VTuber. What? It's not for me! What did I do? Yeah, I'm not seeing any. Silver, nope. Lewd, nope. Not seeing one. Wait, can I even become like a top tweets? Oh. Oh, I was looking on Google. Oh, wow. It really is me. I finished recording like a different cover too, and I sent it out to just get mixed and get an MV made. Hopefully soon. Ah, I have so much work to do, chat. It's so busy. Alright. Is it Jover if Naemeow is top 3 in mold? I guess it makes me unique. Like, there's... The more specific you get, there's no, like, moldy peach VTuber. I suppose. Yeah. Oh, I hope I don't get shot in America. Please pray for my health and well-being out there. I'm concerned. Please pray so I don't get jumped by a homeless guy in Boston. Well, surely Boston's not as bad as New York, right? Or like, that's what I like to believe. I hope I can finally like go to like not the US eventually. Boston is pretty normal. I feel like California was quite nice. I didn't mind LA much. She's leaving me again? Mary! Mary, I love you! Mr. Mary! Hello, hello. I still want to go around to like Southeast Asia. My work will never send me. I'm so sad. I have America 4 times this year! I don't want to go to America 4 times! May, June, July, August, 4 times America every month! This sucks ass, Jack! She's leaving all of us. Come to us, Nae, please. My boss was like, oh yeah, I don't want to send you on a lot of business trips this year. 4 is too many! I have to deal with going to America every day of the year. I feel like when I land back in Japan, like I almost want to like kiss the floor. Like I feel so safe. It feels so wonderful. It doesn't smell like swamp ass. I love Japan. Where's your American spirit? America like going to Mars. I'm like risking my life every time I go. Honestly, like my boss doesn't have like an American passport because he's not American, and he's so worried about getting like stopped at immigration. Like my team has been going to me like, you are the only American on our team, like you're the only one who can safely go to this country right now. So they're like sending me because nobody can get their visas in time. And you know, like America also has the thing now where you have to like submit your social media when you apply for a visa, and all my coworkers are so panicked. Like, you think they're gonna believe me when I'm in my 20s and I say I have no SNS? And they're just like shipping me. They're like, you're our last hope. Even more of a workload because of your history. I hate every time I go through like immigration in the US. They're like, "What are you coming?" And like, "Oh, welcome back home." And I'm like, "Oh, I live in Japan." And they're like, "Well, why'd you leave us?" And I'm like, I like Japan." I feel so pressure. They're like, "Why'd you leave? Why didn't you stay in the US?" I'm like, "I don't know. I just like Japan." It's even worse when they ask me like, "What are you coming back to visit for?" And I'm like, I'm going to a anime con." And then they're like, "What's anime?" And then I have to explain from there. And I'm like, "Okay, do you know like Japanese cartoons?" Japanese citizens, they need visas to use the US. None of my teammates are Japanese. My teammates are all different country. Tien face, why did you leave? Because your country is kind of whack. I didn't need to upload my social media when I applied for my visa. When did you apply? It might be a pretty like recent development, I'm pretty sure. I had to explain what I think it's like within this year they just added it. I had to explain what VTubers were to the immigration officer when I went for off-cut. Yeah, they changed it. Now you have to upload your social media. Like, you have to write down your social media handles. And I think, if I remember correctly, I think they're checking to see if you badmouth the US on your social media. I think is what they're monitoring it for. Like, are you, like, actively, like, hating on the US? Yeah, it's a new thing in the US. You're not allowed to talk shit about the current president. Yeah. Oh no, that sounds like China Nae. I know. Don't tell me about it. Me looking at my Indonesian friend who loves 9/11 memes. Yeah, so because of this, I am getting sent to the US over and over and over. 4 times. 4 times! But luckily I'm a US citizen, so I don't have to go through like all the terrible customs. Hope the immigration agents are better ready for banger tweets. Well, they're not gonna check mine because I'm a citizen. I'm a citizen. I'm American. Very Californian. I guess it's true when they say like you can take the girl out of California, but you can't take California out of the girl. It'll never leave. Honestly, I'm not even looking forward to food because I need to, so I'm like dieting right now and I'm like, how am I gonna diet in the US? This is gonna suck. They don't get to see her talking about balls. Hey, that's only on my sub account. I censored my main account so you don't have to hear me talk about balls anymore. I have so much like reverse culture shock whenever I go to the US. Like, why do people keep smiling at me? Why do they keep talking to me? It always like, it weirds me out a lot. I have like the antisocial Japanese in me. I don't want to get spoken to. Leave me alone. Sorry, that was me. But yeah, I got a lot to do this year. But I'm gonna try to keep up streaming as much as I can. At least if I can't do like daily, weekly stream, like just like pop in here and there, say hello, we do Zatsu. I'm the guy chatting with you in line at the grocery store. Ugh. I mean, I guess at least the people in the US who chat with me, like they're not chatting with me to hit on me, they're just chatting because they're friendly. But the people who keep like, I keep getting hit on in Japan and I'm getting really annoyed. I'm like bald right now, right? So I like walk around in a wig and like last week or something, I was walking home and then this guy just screamed like "sexy baby" at me, like biking past me, and I was like, what the fuck? And I like turned around, he was like grinning at me and I was like, he was just staring at me while biking forward and I was like, what the hell? You like your wig more than your actual hair? I'm not chatting with you because I think you're hot. I just like the bread choice in your basket. Yeah. You should have ripped your wig off on the spot and shrieked like a banshee. See, everyone has been suggesting me to like rip off the wig, but it's really hard to put back on, so I don't want to rip it off. I think like my new like go-to is like if someone hits on me and like I say like, oh, I'm already taken, and if they still don't back off, I'm just gonna be like, oh, I'm HIV positive, and then see how they react to it. Is my next like go-to backup plan. Just say you're gay? That doesn't work because then they're gonna be like, oh, I can change you, don't worry. Like they're definitely gonna do that. Like, oh, I don't mind, kind of like. Rip off your wig and walk home like that. So my new backup plan is HIV positive. And surely they're gonna back off from that, right? Surely that scares them away. HIV is a good plan. Yeah. What if they have HIV too? Get hit with the cool Me Too says conversation. Gonorrhea. Are they gonna know what gonorrhea is? I feel like the education in Japan's pretty bad. I don't know. Luckily, the last guy I talked to, like the last guy who tried to hit on me, and I was just like, oh, I'm married. And he was like, okay, sorry, bye. He was very peaceful, but I'm like, I need to like be careful. Like, I gotta find the best excuse. I always get so scared when they actually talk to me though. Tell them you're wearing a diaper. I always want to act crazy in front of them, but I'm shy, you know? Maybe next time I should just be like, oh, but my house is molding. Is that okay? Just tell them you get explosive diarrhea from time to time. Make them so uncomfortable. Mary, you're risking some breaks with that? Yeah, actually. I feel like no matter what I say, they're just gonna be like, eh, you. And I'll be like, what? You're just gonna be like, I don't mind. They might be into girl failures. What is that? How do you scare men away? Why is the bar so low on the ground? I don't know. I can't speak on Japanese dudes. It's been a rough time for everyone. Yeah. Any American guys that have hit on me are pretty chill. Look, you walk through Akiba's darker corners and you see some things that you'll go, what the hell? Honestly, ever since I found out like the baby like diaper kink was a thing, it really weirded me out. That was a little weird even for me. Finally, something that weirds Nae out. First time. Is that what you all think of me? I mean, I don't think badly of it. Like, you can have your own preferences. But do I think it's weird? A little bit, yeah. Like, I don't know. I guess even I have standards. Oh man, I got a 13-hour flight ahead of me. 13-hour, maybe longer than that if you include like going to the airport and everything. May you not get crying babies. Honestly, my flights are surprisingly like pretty empty a lot of the time. She will be the crying baby. You've got it rough. Yeah, I live like a little while away from the airport too. I gotta pack. I gotta get all my shampoos and stuff. Meow at them, Nae, meow. When was the last time I went to the US? I think I last went to the US in like November or something last year. Oh, the break was nice while it lasted. It was a few months ago? No, it was last year. It was last year. I have been chilling here for the time being. Okay. With that, I think I shall be on my way. I'm gonna go get ready for my trip, go to the gym. I got lots of things to do. I will see you all again on the other side, like a minimum. What do you mean last year wasn't a few months ago? Oh no, Mary. Have a nice trip, Nae. Thank you. I shall be on my way. I will try to live. I will tweet lots. If you're not in the Discord, come join the Discord. Follow me on my socials. Check out my cover. Check out my original song. I'm gonna be on my way. Bye bye, everyone.